Hello everyone, welcome to the RPGames YouTube channel. My name is Ralph and this is episode 7 of Pathfinder Kingmaker. We are still in the old Sycamore Depths. We've been exploring this dungeon until I actually made a joke about running into a big monster that would kill us, and then we ran into a big monster that killed us. So we are going to retreat back and see if we can explore some other parts of the map, noticeably this area and this area over here. And let's see what we can find. Maybe we can find some more smaller creatures we can find. I need like another 500 XP to level up. And once we've explored down here, we're going to take a look at the location where the kobolds are, since we need to get some kind of relic from, I'm assuming, the kobold chief. And then we have to return here and go into the old Sycamore Caves. So, but let's first explore the rest of the old Sycamore Depths and see what we can turn up, and then at a later moment in time I will come back and grab that loot and kill that really big spider. Where did we go? Alright, here we are. I don't know if there is respawning happening in this game. So this goes to the old Sycamore Caves. Okay. Oh, it's just the wrong button. Okay. Alright, so we will head further south. And I'll keep my hand on the quick save button. We're finding a lot of these coins, actually. I hope we find like some antiquities collector as well, who will pay a lot of money. And then there was another road over here.
All according to plan.
To the west. Let's see what we can find. There is a huge serpentine trail in the dust. Something very large crept through here. If ever there was a warning to not continue, that was it. So of course I'm gonna check what's over there. I'm curious. Okay, so that is there is a good amount of larger ones. There is another big spitting one. Tremendous centipede. Okay, let's see how we deal with that one. Lindsay, maybe sing a song.
This was not part of the plan.
And of course, Grand Blackforge is going down. Can he still drink a potion? Okay, we should be able to take these on, I think. Let's try that again.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Oh, you don't have any left. Okay. Well, that sucks. Let's
What troubles you?
do this first. Let's see. No, let's use this energy bolt.
To victory!
Okay. So that one went down. Now we should focus maybe on the really big one. Let's
Serves you right.
let's try that. See how that goes.
Won't kill me.
Ooh, not very well it seems. Let's get Amiri some potions if we have any left. We do. And are you raging, Amiri? Oh, you don't have any rages left. Okay. Everybody seems to be missing this, either missing or not doing a lot of damage, at least.
Avenge me!
Okay. So we're not gonna beat that one either. So let's move back. And where did I get into this place? Old Sycamore Caves, was that? Yes, I did walk up there. So there was a route here, which it seems I haven't explored yet. Let's see
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
what we find here. It's another gigantic creature, it seems. Mandibles of a huge spider. The mandibles of a huge spider that belonged to the fallen hero of the mites. Okay. Jeweled rice. Okay, so we have another recipe. Let's take a quick look. The inventory. Copy the recipe, and maybe that's an easier thing to prepare. Quick save. Let's take a look. The dark waters of the underground lake provide no hint to their depths. Scorched fragment of a necklace. Alright, so we are collecting a good number of those. And it seems that this is as far as this cavern goes. It's not going any further over here either, no. So I'm wondering what we're gonna have to do with this with those spider mandibles. Not quite sure yet. Is that something we have to give back to the queen, maybe?
According to plan.
I don't know. Let's see, what else do we have? A sharp claw, old map of Viston. Yeah, let's collect all of that. So it was Sycamore Hall that we need to go to afterwards. So let's walk down here and figure out what this loot is that's over here somewhere. Another coin. And then we will just try and continue to explore here.
In due time.
That looked like a creature for a quick sec there. Kobold go tunnel and fail his own trap. Ha ha ha. Are we moving towards the kobold thing? The mites have nailed window frames to the cave walls. There are landscapes painted behind some of them. Okay, that's pretty cool. There's a bunch of mites here. Are they holding the fort, or let's see. Shepherd's pie. All right, we are and butter. That's the secret ingredient here. Let's see, can we continue down there? And we can continue that way as well. And there is more loot. There is more loot. Let's see, there is another bag over there with rice. Okay. And there is some more rubble and another token of the Dryad. Very nice. Oh, look at that. Again, like this, this is a great view, like all the roots of the tree, and then you have these mushrooms, I assume, that are giving off this bluish glow. That's really cool. I like that a lot. So we cannot continue here. Let's see, I'm really wondering if this will connect to the part of the kobolds or not. It does seem like this is the base for the mites. Ah, here we go, finally. Finally we find some potatoes. Let's copy that recipe as well. What else do we have down here? There's another bag over there with a topaz ring, okay. and it's always good to find a potion. So this seems to stop, so we will move back up there.
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me!
This shouldn't be a difficult combat. We've beaten plenty of centipedes already. We could use a rest though at some point in the near future. But I want to keep exploring for a little while longer.
This requires your attention.
This awful pile of garbage seems to be the mite's sorting center. Okay. The sorting center. And I got Scroll Shield of Fate. Alright, let's just grab everything. There is another giant centipede, which won't last very long. There we go. Camera is getting a bit shaky there. And have we been here yet? This looks familiar actually. We have been there yet. Yes, that's where we started actually. Okay. In that case, we will return
in due time
down here. There is some more centipedes in that direction. Here we go. The mites are not helping us, of course. I mean, they see us experienced adventurers and they think they can take a couple of centipedes. Except for when it's a really big one, just like the spiders. And there is some more over there.
all according to plan. Enemy approaching.
Here we go again. They go down with pretty much one hit. So, yeah.
Interesting.
Let's see what we have here. We have Shocking Grasp, a Jade, Silver Bell, and a Pocket Mirror. And we keep finding coins all over the place. I'm starting to think this might not connect to the Goblin Caves after all, which would and somehow make sense since they were fighting outside, otherwise the fight would be going on in here, I guess. So let's see where this leads. It's going straight south. Possibly to a big monster that killed us. Oh, there are some more mites, so we should be safe for now. They do seem to have quite a large base, actually. This is one of their scouts. A silver embroidered purse and a crystal ball. Ooh-la. Don't mind me taking that. There is there is a kobold in there. Ally, come join us, he says. What are you doing? Are we gonna talk to them? The Mite Butcher. Our glory hero and his riding spider fall whole and die. Poor spider, pity. Oh, okay. We cannot talk to that guy. Okay, we cannot open the gate either. Let's see, there's another giant centipede. It doesn't look hostile for now.
In due time.
What is this? A wooden suspension bridge. Perhaps it's of frequent use back in the days when mites and kobolds lived in peace. Okay, so there is a connection. Let's see the map. Yeah, there could be a connection. Let's see if we can lower this bridge. And then, I mean, if they kill each other, I don't mind. The primitive hoist seems to be missing a piece. Okay. That's a pity. And let me think. Didn't we have a lever of some kind somewhere? Miner's lever. If you need to move some heavy mining equipment.
Someone else would make better use of this.
Oh, so you cannot hold it even?
I don't need this. Someone else would make better use of this.
Okay then, Gren. Have it your own way.
Far.
Have it your own way, you stubborn dwarf. We're gonna run up all the way to the top. And then go to the outside and then see if we can find the kobold camp. So I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. And where are we? We're at the bottom again, okay. So we will now try and find out where the kobold encampment is. It seems we are having a rainy day, which gives us a -6 penalty on perception checks and a 20% chance to miss on all range attacks. Okay. It's not gonna help us very much.
As it should be.
This is indeed where we need to go.
What a find!
Hey, hey, look at
I
that.
failed. I'm sorry.
I have managed.
There we go. Shield of Fate, the hematite, incense, green quartz, and a potion of mage armor. That's very good. And oh, we are there now. Walking a bit through the mud here. And they're not fighting.
What's that?
Why aren't they fighting? It's nice, it's calm. An oversized mite approaches you. He raises his bald blue head with dignity, and his neck is decorated with taglocks and a wolf's fang pendant. To his right walks a kobold, also swelling with conceit. Welcome, peace zone. Here no war, no one attack. Only maybe fat wolf lord. He won't shoot us, we more sly. Who kill him, big reward. Oh, Arya. Peaceful mite and kobold hunt together was easy. Many mite, many kobold hunt together. Now not. Why are you not fighting each other? War bad. Puddles, blood, scream loud. Mite and kobold dead, cold. Why fight? Dangerous, hairy wolf around. Wise words. I think many people, not just mites and kobolds, could learn something from these creatures. Cowards. But we no fool, go and be friends. No want war, but Miss Queen Beda, big beauty. What did you say about wolves? Near long tree live pack wolf, big angry, tell mite and kobold bad thing. We maybe kill him easy, but war take hunters away. Father matters to attend. I suppose I'll go. Alright, so I could have sent these to check out. Oh, that's a small island. That's why it's the peace zone, apparently. There is some loot somewhere. Yes, there is. And it's a potato. Alright. And, we found a turquoise and a golden earring. I think the potato was more valuable. So, let's see. There is supposed to be some loot up here as well somewhere. Yes, there it is.
To victory!
Oh, whoops. Oh, we ran into the Tetzelworms there. Yeah. So, Amiri, now you can rage. And Lindsay can sing again. Alright, they go down quickly. No problem. Let's see, we need to have everyone. Okay, they just have some money. Some more money. And a decorated scabbard. And then there is a dead person there with a crumpled letter. My dear Kenneth Plamer, with your desire to pursue a new archaeological mission in mind, I spent a few hours in my library today and identified a location worthy of your research. In the northeastern part of the River Kingdoms lies a region called the Stolen Lands. Many antiquities can be found in such places. No doubt an inquisitive researcher would be able to find old coins, significant cultural remnants, and even pieces of artifacts that might be restored. Naturally, you shall require the services of a specialist to evaluate your findings during your travels. I have no doubt of your ability to recruit such a specialist once you arrive in the Stolen Lands. Such contacts can typically be made in large cities or settlements. You would not want your return journey encumbered with items of scant value or interest after all. Before you set off, it's my obligation to warn you that this place is untamed and can be perilous, as the person who wrote this letter found out. Watch not only for bandits and monsters, but also impossible swamps and dangerous open plains. Should you decide to visit the Stolen Lands, I strongly urge you, Kenneth, to hire a professional guide and, better yet, guards. it's wise to take precautions. Okay. A broken arrow. This item once belonged to an ancient Brevan. It may be of interest to an antiquities collector. Okay, so either this is the person that the letter was written to and he didn't follow the advice and came alone, or this is the person who wrote the letter and then the advice seems very valid as as he died. Let's see what we can find down here in the corner. We find a duck. Well, that's something. And a giant frog that we can kill. Lindsay,
Call to them.
why don't you shoot him?
You're but a footnote in our story.
Yes. Oh, let's go Smilodon. The frog is just looking at us like, why on earth are you doing this? Leave us alone. We're just sitting here being frogs. Well, you know, we have XP together. 18 XP. There you go. Thank you, frogs, for your contribution to the Grand Blackforge Level Up Fund. It's very much appreciated. What else are we gonna find down here? Whoop, whoop. There is a dead kobold, it seems, who has a number of items. Mobility to climb up the trunk. And what is going up here? Can we move up there? We just have to walk around, that's fine. Okay, let's see what happens if we climb up this tree.
Is beyond me.
Yeah, let's try and do that again. Okay, Riella. Try that again, please.
I have managed.
Very good of you. I am very proud of you, and there is a whole bunch of dead people here, it seems. What is this? A fowl? Okay, there is a rapier. Some money. Another dead person. And a
Anything else?
some goods.
I failed. I'm sorry.
Try again.
This task is beyond me.
Okay, so you can only try that once, it seems. Trickery check failed. Let's see if we can do that again as well. Not quite sure if that's also, yeah, it's probably also a die roll. So we are back, and let's try and open this again.
It's just not my lucky day.
Yeah, it seems so.
I have managed.
Very good, so that's one. And now we need to open the other one.
Anything else?
Here we go. A wand of lead blades. All melee weapons you are carrying when the spell is cast deal damage as if one size category larger than they actually are. For instance, a medium longsword normally deals 1d8, and it would deal instead 2d6. Oh, that's interesting. That would really be helpful. So what would Miri's sword be then? Going from 2d8 to what? Like a d10? Yeah, probably more than 1d10. Huh, that's interesting. And there is more loot that we haven't taken, it seems. Oh, we didn't take it. Yes, okay. So that is that. Now we have to climb down safely as well. Ooh,
I am yours to command.
Oh, okay. I thought we needed to select everyone there, but it seems
all according to plan.
That was not necessary. And now let's take a look where that kobold encampment is. I'm quite curious to see. There is a number of kobolds over there. They are not fighting currently, it seems. And I'm assuming that that is the kobold camp in here. So let's see if we can find their leader and get that missing relic. Friends, chief, wait, many traps, follow me. Do you know where your shaman took us? Don't know, ask chief. Chief know all. What lies ahead? Mine. The kobold is obviously proud of his knowledge. Humans make, then leave. Kobold come, live, work, was mite passage, no more. Mite thief, mite ambush attack, we break passage. Lose big chest goods. Can't go deep, scary, angry mite bug, wild bug live down there. Very well, let's go.
This requires your attention.
All right, Lindsay.
Applause, please.
Thank you. Why is this place full of traps? Actually, kobold? Huh?
Applause, please.
You're doing great, Lindsay. You are doing great. Whew, close one. Close one. Come on.
I failed. I'm sorry. I failed. I'm sorry. Anything else?
Very good, Lindsay.
In due time.
Good thing that we can keep trying to disarm the traps several times in a row.
Applause, please.
Wow, 4 out of 4, Lindsay. Yeah, you're doing an amazing job. I go watch, you go chief far.
That is not far.
Yay. Grant seems to disagree with the kobold that it's far. Break, now all break. What's this? Is it the idea that we open that or just walk over it? No, we cannot walk over it. Our journey into the mysterious dungeon brought us by twists and turns to an old mine. A huge hatch in the floor blocked our way. Its panels were half opened and squeaked angrily, threatening to plunge careless adventurers into the abyss below. It stretched from wall to wall, making it impossible to simply walk around this deadly trap. Break, all break bad. We turned around and saw a kobold sitting on the ground beside a broken lever. The kobold was holding his head in his hands, but sensing us, he jumped up. Stop, you go, you fall. All go, all fall. Sorrow, sorrow. He grew woeful, and lamenting, he skittered down one of the passages. Then we tried to jam the doors. And Lindsay has a +7, so hopefully that fails. Of course it fails. Much as we hated to admit it, the crafty designs of the kobold trapmasters proved too much for our efforts. After attempting to jam the panel shut, we bravely stepped forward, heard a terrible squeak, and plummeted into the darkness. So let's try that again. Third time's a charm, as they say. Oh my god. Attempt number 4. It's only a DC 14 trickery check. Like when we have a +7. How can we fail it like 4 times in a row? 5 times in a row now. Hey, there we go. This is the 5th or 6th time. DC 14 trickery check with a +7, and still we need to do that 5 or 6 times in a row. Using equal parts wisdom and dexterity, we jammed the ominous hatch. Now we could proceed without fear. Thus, the darkness of the yawning abyss was roundly defeated. Phew.
Enemy approaching.
Then we get killed by a spider.
What's that?
Okay, nicely done.
I was successful in my search.
Let's go. This Riala is this kinetic blast thing or kinetic sword or whatever she's using. That's going quite well actually. Okay, so good thing we didn't step on that trap over there.
It's just not my lucky day. I failed. I'm sorry. Anything else?
Whew, okay. Let's see where we are here quickly. This is, it seems to be a shaft down. Oh, look at that. We are very close to the Sycamore Caves. Let's try and disarm this trap as well. Very good, Lindsay.
What's that?
What is that? It's another coin. There was something that we could take a look at. The trolleys were left here by human miners long ago. The kobolds somehow managed to repair them. Okay. So, where are we supposed to go? There is another box that we can hopefully loot. Yes. Silver ingot and a silver ring. We're gathering a good amount of stuff here. There's another giant spider. Two giant spiders. Should be no problem to take them down. If we hit it at least.
Strike as one.
Let's have Grant drink a potion, because otherwise he might not survive. There we go. And we seem to have gained a level. Very good. So we could go to level 3, and I think Riala is a little bit behind. It's not showing now. Yeah, Riala is a good amount behind actually. She still needs about half. But yeah, let's try and heal the Smilodon first, and then we'll level up the characters. Or should we? Yeah, maybe I should explore just a little bit further
Ready
here.
for anything.
Where is my Cure Light Wounds? On the Smilodon. Alright. This is another giant spider. Oh, that's a whole bunch of them, it seems. Okay, time to rage, time to sing.
I was successful in my search.
Uh-oh, and there is a trap as well, great. Don't step on the trap, please. And we all move back. Okay, and fight from here. There we go.
This should do it.
Okay, now don't move. Don't move. Nobody move. And let's disarm this trap real quickly. Lindsay? Or Riala?
This task is beyond me.
Yep.
Adventures call to them. It's just not my lucky day. Anything else?
Nope. That's a good use of your skills, Lindsay, as always. What's up here? What was that? Lost item miner's lever. Gain experience. Huh? What the hell happened there? You're up, Lindsay. We didn't spot that trap, obviously.
It's just not my lucky day.
Yep.
Anything else?
Okay, now let's see what is going on here. A gilded horn. Okay. Now, what's up with with this thing? We gained 90 experience for what? Like, I don't know what happened here. This opens something. Is that what it did? Okay. So the cart rolled down the hill and broke through. Okay, well, that wasn't clear from the start there. Another necklace fragment. And now we're on the other side of that bridge, it seems. Yes. And we have a lot of loot. Would be beneficial, I think, to travel back and sell all that stuff.
All according to plan.
Let's see where we are going when we follow this door icon here. So we identified a greatsword +1, it seems. And this is the old Sycamore Depths. Yeah, we're finding a lot of stuff. That's good. That's very good. Would have been handy if we would be able to sell it somehow, somewhere other than...
To victory!
Whoops. Some creatures suffer less damage from weapons as reflected by their damage reduction. A creature with damage reduction still suffers normal damage from energy attacks. Whoa.
Interesting.
That's a whole bunch of them.
Not part of the plan.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, so if we go down there, there is a whole bunch of skeletons. So I think I'm just gonna travel back to the inn and level up the characters and sell all the loot and then come back once more afterwards. Alright, we are back at Oleg's. We have sold pretty much everything. There were a number of interesting items amongst our loot. For example, a headband of inspired wisdom +2, which was quite handy for me, brings my wisdom up to 15. There was also a cloak of resistance +1, which I hadn't equipped yet. And I think I gave, let's see, ring of protection, maybe I should give that one to Valerie actually, since she's more of the tank. And that leaves us to level up the characters. So I found a number of builds online which I thought were quite interesting, which I'm gonna try and follow. Since I mentioned I'm not an expert in the rules and I'm not much into min-maxing, so I saw some interesting builds on YouTube, and I will post a link to them as always in the description, so that you can check them out yourselves as well. Let's start with leveling up Lindsay, why not? And for Lindsay, we're gonna stay into the Bard category. Gonna level her up as a Bard. And let's see, what are the extras that she gets? She will get an additional feat at 3rd level, and she will get Inspired Competence. So a Bard of 3rd level or higher can use his performance, or her performance, to help allies succeed at a task. They must be within 30 feet and able to see and hear the Bard. They get a +2 competence bonus on all skill checks as long as they continue to hear the Bard's performance. This bonus increases by +1 for every 4 levels. So that is on skill checks. It would have been handy if that was on attack rolls actually, but that is, I guess, inspire courage, right? Yeah, attack and damage roll. So at 5th level, yeah. Okay, so yeah, in case we need to make some skill check, then we can inspire some competence. Let's see what else. We have to put some skill points. So let's add one to use magic device. Persuasion for a bard seems a good choice. I want to keep her up to date with trickery as well, and then knowledge arcana, knowledge world, that all seems fine. Or maybe I should put 1 point in athletics as well, since she is no, that's not gonna do much. Let's keep it like this, that's fine. And then what do we need here? We need a feat. Which feat does she have? Weapon focus short bow. Okay. So I think what is needed here is a point blank shot. That would be handy. And I was actually looking for a precise shot, but I think that has a prerequisite. Let me see. I'm guessing that's point blank shot actually. Precise shot, yes, that's point blank shot. Okay, so we're gonna take point blank shot first, which gives us a +1 bonus on attack and damage rolls if we fire within 30 feet. Okay. And then we can choose one more spell, and we're gonna pick up Hideous Laughter, which is a spell that afflicts the subject with uncontrollable laughter. It collapses into gales of manic laughter, falling prone. The subject can take no actions while laughing, but is not considered helpless. After the spell ends, it can act normally. On the creature's next turn, it may attempt a new saving throw, and it has a will save to negate. So having someone fall prone seems to be a great spell, if it goes off at least. And that's all for Lindsay. Then, who is next? Let's pick Amiri next. And for Amiri, we're not gonna stay in the barbarian class, we're gonna give her a level of fighter, and very specifically the two-handed fighter. Some fighters focus their efforts on finding the biggest, heaviest, and most imposing weapon they can find, and training to manage and harness the weight of their massive weapon for maximum impact. These fighting school benefits only apply when using two-handed weapons, so since she is wielding a gigantic sword, that seems to be perfect. And let's hit next. I'm assuming mobility is still interesting for Amiri. I would also like to invest a little bit into use magic device and lore nature maybe, or knowledge world. Let's see. Or athletics. Yeah, let's put another one in athletics, that's fine too. Okay, and then we can pick a feat and a bonus combat feat. So, which feats do we have already actually? Weapon proficiency, bastard swords, and toughness. Okay. So what we need here is a exotic weapon proficiency of Foshar. And the reason is that Amiri is actually very easy to hit. She has a very low armor class, and what this build aims to do is give her a reach weapon so that she doesn't have to be in the front line but can be on the second row in the combat. And the Fauchard has a good critical range, not being 19 and 20 but 18, 19 and 20. So we're gonna get weapon proficiency, Fauchard. And then let's see what would be handy as well. Power attack, I guess. Power attack would be good as well, yes. And then we can go to cleave when we get the next feat. So yeah, power attack, you can choose to take a -1 penalty on all melee attack rolls and combat maneuver checks to gain a +2 bonus on melee damage rolls. This bonus to damage is increased by half if you are making an attack with a two-handed weapon. So there you go. This should enable us to do a nice bit of damage in the long term. And then what else do we get at third level? Let's see. That's it. So the danger sense we get at third level barbarian. We're not there yet. Okay, that's it. Power attack and the fighter proficiencies. Next, and complete. Is that what is this? Demoralize. You can use your persuasion to cause an opponent to become shaken for a number of rounds. I see, okay. That could be interesting. Then let's go to Valerie. And for Valerie, we're gonna move away from fighter as well, and we're gonna give her a level of rogue. And more specifically, we're gonna choose the Tug. Even though that might seem a bit contradicting to like the paladin-like fighter that she's been so far. So the Tug, some criminals steal with finesse, their victims only discovering the crime when the rogue is long gone and the coin already spent. A Tug, on the other hand, cares nothing for finesse. Through both threat and violence, the Tug gets what she wants by the promise of force and has no problem making good on that promise as needed. So what do we get for the Tug? We get rogue proficiencies. We get the sneak attack. We get weapon finesse. And we get frightening. Whenever a Tug successfully uses persuasion to demoralize a creature, the duration of the shaken condition is increased by 1 round. So it's going to be very important to invest in persuasion for Valerie. And let's, you see, she has a +6 already. So let's increase that even further to the maximum of a +8 here. Let's also give, let's see, use magic device to get that to a +6. What else can we use? Perception is always useful as well. And let's see, maybe another, should we add mobility? Yeah, let's add mobility as well. There you go. And then we should be able to get a feat indeed. And the feat that we are going to try is not mentioned here. Okay, let's see why I cannot pick that one. I was looking for dazzling display actually. So that is not mentioned anywhere. So let's make it skill focus persuasion in that case. That would help out a lot as well. Yeah, let's do that. So skill focus persuasion. There we go. And complete. Okay, and then
Anything?
what's left is to level up Garen. And for Garen, we're gonna stay in the Druid level. And we're gonna go... We're just gonna get a feat here, I think. Let's see, we need use magic device for Gren as well. Perception, lore nature, and that's about it. And then for... Let's see, what do we have here? Spell focus conjuration. Ah yes, so I wanted to get augment summoning to increase the summoned creatures, and I should actually start using that a bit more now. So there we go, augment summoning. And we're complete here as well. Okay, so I'm gonna end the video here, and in the next episode we will see if we return to the old Sycamore or if we're gonna look at some other region to see if with our new level if we can take on a number of creatures which we couldn't deal with earlier. So thank you very much for watching. As always, if you've enjoyed that, please hit the like button, and if you would like to follow along, critically hit that subscribe button as well. I will see you in the next video.